short video on how it feels like that the Mars part of ourselves, which is also, let's say, our Cancerian house placement, because there's Mars going through it right now. And for everybody, it's in the sky. Mars is in Cancer. It's like a molting, because you know how the mollusks have to molt off their shell. Yeah, and so there's even the story about the lobster that has to get out of its shell because it gets painful after a while. And so what they do is they isolate, and then they go into the stage very vulnerable. Probably even doesn't eat food even, but it's very uncomfortable, and they have to do that. And see, I'm a Mars ruled person. There's also a very important thing happening in the sky for our our Aries placements in our chart, where the North Node is right now at 6 degrees. It happens to be right on my ascendant. And cat, it's cat. She's right there thinking she wants to play. Pardon me while I get her play toy so I can keep her busy. But I just wanted to uh, try to tell people that, I mean, if you can't tell, I don't know, I do feel really great because it's Mars is in Leo right now. It's in Leo. I'm going through something really intense though, and I'm feeling that molting kind of scenario. Like literally, I'm looking at my skin hardening up, and it's like, well, should I shave that off or something like that, right? But uh, it's not easy because I feel like I really do need my privacy. I really need to like hunker down and to like shed this thing. I'm really processing some things, and chances are is that we might all maybe comment section down below, but you have your, it's different. See, it's different, but see, you have an Aries placement somewhere, and that's where Mars is. See, for me, being Aries rising, it's in the natural house of fourth house of Cancer, and it deals with the home and the Cancerian issues, which is our home, also our mother and our family and home, our feelings. The moon ruled. Anyway, I'm really just feeling all of it. And, I wish that there was understanding more from people. Some people are ignoring their feelings, right? And that they don't handle their own pain, and then they can get it on you, right? And so that's the whole reason why you want to kind of separate yourself out and know whose shell, I guess, that they need to shed, and how, where, which way that is all going as far as what kind of fish they are. And so it's really a personal thing, and it's nobody's business but that person. And I'm a transformational kind of guru anyway. And so it's remarkable. This has been slow but sure, and I don't I don't like the feeling of being whittled down by narcissists who they are, whether it's unconscious or conscious, it's doesn't matter. It's happening. The successions, the way that they operate, it just it can just after a while, before you know it, you are being broke down. You have been broken down, and I don't know if what I see. That's the thing is, it's like, well, is that happening? Can you shed that scenario and try and heal the situation there, right? With people, if you feel like that somehow, of course, try to talk about it. But see, yeah, well, personally, I do try to talk about things. I try to talk about usually what we should talk about, and on top of, see, I've been, and we all have, probably, most likely, it isn't life a trip. So we go through, ow, darn, she got me. She's kind of trippy about trying to save my life, really. And that's what animals are trying to do. if you get them and then you start doing social media and distracting yourself, you better be ready for a fucking crow to sit on your head or something, because you are going to be in a different alpha brainwave state. And yeah, you can have a darned insect nest in your ear and you won't even notice it, probably, and so it's just the worst thing that's ever happened to people, innocent people. But see, I'm working. I don't know if anybody's catching on to what I'm doing. I have to express it more, and I'm kind of really, really serious about it. Really, there's, it feel, see, with that, of course, I'm very, I have imposter syndrome. I was trying to tell you about that for the past 2 or 3 months about what I'm doing there, but no, it's refining, and now I'm having to look into this system here, the darn social media. And I've already worked it out. I told you how that there's going to be a lot more people, and it probably happens already. It's such just a soup out there of law firms and groups and stuff who have band together and they work on certain cases, right? And it's like, oh God, when are we gonna just do get all those people together and do a class action? Because do they know what they're, can they simplify and centralize their issues and subject matter to boil it down? It's like, well, is this the result of the aliens controlling the non-human faction over there, or and the complications that come out of it, or is it like an agitation from the human faction that kind of might not know how to handle being gaslit all the time, and yeah, having to deal with the fucking scene over there, and people are like, huh? Why do you think that's a great idea? But okay, and then we're being dragged around by that system. By the way, if you are following this, it's like intelligence is, that's who will understand what I mean. True intelligence who wants to just grow like a tree or something, right? And flourish. And so a lot of women are talking about that, really, and they say something like, why did you take our kids away from us and put them in school and stuff? But uh, that's a really alive woman. I imagine she is instinctual, and she's like, excuse me. If you haven't noticed, I think that we're looking at something that the organism has been hijacked, and we can't see the way that they operate naturally to maintain their own intellectual property and even spiritual belonging. If it's going to be like as above, so below, supposedly, um, operating in such a way, like, really, like, do you mean we get to have access to the universe and outer space after a while? Yeah, if you have expanded consciousness and you stop acting like idiots, then everything you do won't be working against you, and especially stolen from you. And you're sorry, but it's just a big baby society out there kept in cribs, and mobiles are held in front of them while they keep masterminding a way to do everything. Really, this is the most. Don't you get the feeling that this plane is the biggest, like, sloshing soup of experiments going on, that it's like, isn't don't you think after you pick up on it, I do, that you want sanctuary somehow, and all you can do is make yourself a sanctuary somehow. Like, don't let any of that crap get into you. Don't let them experiment on you. And then, well, here I am. I'm in this area where it's just been tattered up with people that are unaware about what I even am talking about, and we don't. I can vibe with other people. I kind of have compassion. I think it's a world full of characters. Talk about a soup of crap. People imagining a life to be and doing something or whatever. No, but really, we are. It's interesting. But they are playing a game of what's interesting to me is my character to hate you. You know, it's like I don't know. I've experienced since Neptune going opposed by Venus more. In fact, take the self sabotage away because you are being sabotaged by others. They don't want it, right? You really get the feeling that there are people that do not have your best interest and they will steal from you and all that shit. Sorry to talk about this. I mean, it's like I've never experienced so much black magic crap and jealous people and people that decide when they look up and down, they just go and they shut the window on you. And it's like, and wait 30 minutes. And it's like, I went shopping today and I'm looking around. It's like, you know what? I need to get out of here because, no, I love people and everything, but no, don't tell. Who care? They don't care. Whoever they are, you know, it's just it's interesting. I'm wondering where did my people go? I swear I love all you people, but really, I mean, who are we? You know. So God, I hate to sound prejudiced or anything, but really, it's the reverse prejudice. I don't know. You can figure the white people are getting theirs, and it's like that's not the way to be. You don't even know what's happening. We're all being hijacked here. Yeah, stolen from. We could have had potential together here, and you know. But we, like I said, we are kind of rendered down like, well, let's just do our time and play like babies. What did the big baby find to do today? It's weird because the more you do enslave yourself away, the more you have freedom to go into the amusement park Earth, and you're limited. You know, it's just a big boring bunch of shit. And look at the crap you are ingesting and consuming, like I said, and on top of that, I don't know. Do you think this is all real? I don't. I'm getting into it. See, I'm sorry. I'm talking about this again, this shedding of the shell, and everybody is at a different point in their growth and evolution. It's like, can you mind each other, your people's mind your own business and find, and really, it's about feelings, and so you have to register, and it's important to separate each other out and then feel what's going on. See, my dynamic is very interesting, and I'm looking right into it, and that's part of the like this uncomfortable feeling that I'm going through. And but the main thing is to do not stay on a narcissist timeline who pins you to all of your faults and shortcomings and stuff and right because and like you know your bad side. Everybody has a good and bad side, and they tend to like go oh yeah, and then they start clapping when something you fall down or something or right they lean